if you look at the things you need from a stablecoin and the things that a user wants from a stablecoin, most of those are not offered by existing platforms. The majority of stablecoin TVL is on Ethereum. The majority of stablecoin transaction volume I'd say it's on Ethereum. I mean, arguably it's on Solana. There's all these metrics that come up. But the UX there is awful. If you want to do a swap, you have failed transactions. You have to blind sign everything. Even the hardware wallet upgrades where you don't necessarily have to blind sign, you still can't parse that, and nobody does, which is why pretty much all of the wallet draining fraud is happening on Ethereum and Solana transactions. And it's not really cash-like at all. So I think they've been engineered to satisfy regulatory requirements. They haven't been engineered to satisfy user demand. So it solves a problem, but I don't think it solves it in the best way. And what's a trend to watch in general of crypto going forward, the friction between crypto to crypto transactions is getting less and less every year. So things like what platform are you using is going to be less and less important. If you have a stablecoin that's even a little bit better, if your costs of switching are getting lower and lower and lower each year, and the feature disparity is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, eventually your higher feature, more performant stablecoin platform is going to start capturing some of that value. Not necessarily all of it, but I don't think it's a winner take all game either. Tether's at 170 billion. The next stablecoins are also in the dozens of billion of market cap. And there are a lot of them. I'm sure you're going to see 80-20 effects. But if you have a performance stablecoin that has unique features that the other ones don't have, I think it's going to capture a good deal of that value. Now, some of the nice things about eCash, you have very low transaction fees for the stablecoin, so that's great. You also can't freeze your users' funds, which is great. I mean, USDC and all these guys get up there and say, look, we don't want to do this, but we get asked to. Okay, well, if it was technically impossible for you to do it, then you can't. So that makes it a lot easier at a management level. That's better for users. And it's still traceable if you're worried about like the AML stuff. But now that problem was off to the users. That's not on the owner or the manager anymore, right? Which is the same way it works with US dollars and everything else when money laundering actually happens. So I think the performance benefits in terms of fees, in terms of unfreezability, and in terms of instant transaction finality are all going to be better on eCash.